You are damaging your organs daily and weakening your immune system, even increasing your chances to get heart diseases. And are you even aware of this? How you wake up daily and choose to damage your body without even noticing. Welcome to my channel Health Talks with Ankush, and in today's video we are going to look closely how our daily habits and daily foods affect our lives.
What are the everyday foods that spike your blood sugar levels and trigger endless cravings, making you eat more and more? Let's understand how these hidden culprits disrupt your diet and discover simple swaps to regain control. Let me help you with better eating habits that don't help you gain weight and don't spike your blood sugar levels, and stabilize your energy with informed choices. In this video, you will be seeing what causes weight besides the calorie intake. What kind of foods increase our blood sugar levels? What are the reasons behind the increase in your blood sugar levels after consuming these foods? What are the healthiest swaps that you can consume safely that does not drastically increase your blood sugar levels? What is a key factor to avoid blood sugar spikes? To watch the entire video till the end, to help you understand how to tackle these blood sugar spikes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a plant-based nutrition specialist, Ankush, and I design special plant-based nutrition programs with delectable recipes and shopping guides that help people lead a disease-free and medication-free life, and often for people who want not only to lose weight but for health transformations in their lives. Calories in versus calories out. To store more energy in your body and lose fat is what we've been told by so many of health experts. Eat less and move more to lose fat is another common advice given to all of us. But be honest, has it been helpful to you? Are you aware that the body has hormones that tell you to eat more and more? And one of the hormones that make us eat more and more is insulin. So if you were to be given insulin into your body, then your body will start gaining weight as you will be continuously eating more and more food, and insulin will keep spiking your hunger hormone, and that has nothing to do with your willpower. So your weight gain in this particular case is nothing to do with calories intake. It's more to do with your hormones. If you ask your body to stop eating less and less of food, is it really going to happen? It's so difficult to control the mind and the mouth to what goes into your body. So instead of just trying to control your intake, let's find out the root cause of these calorie intakes and the body's demand for it. Controlling the hormones behind your hunger is a key to successful eating. Take two different types of food containing the same amount of calories, the hormone response will be different for both the foods. Let's take an example. Suppose you're eating white bread with jam on it for breakfast. Your insulin will spike up, not only due to the sugar content in it, but also because of the refined carbohydrate in the bread. And all this is stored as fat in the body and telling the brain to eat more and more, and then the body is craving for more and more food in shorter amount of time. All this spikes your insulin level in the body, which is activating your hunger hormone and asking you to eat frequently. But if you consume the same amount of calories through a protein source, that will not spike your insulin levels and will send signals to your brain to eat lesser, and eventually the body will not demand to eat more because you're already satisfied with the protein meal that you have consumed. Our food environment and the hormones in the body are the major causes of obesity. It's not only the number of calories that we intake, but what kind of foods do we intake, and what are the kinds of those daily foods that we consume that really spike our blood sugar levels and make us eat more and more. And here are few of them. The first major one is white bread and refined grains. White bread, pasta, sugar, white rice, white or refined wheat flour or maida, these have been stripped of their nutrients and they contain very little fiber in them. So refined grains can cause more and more rapid spikes in your blood sugar levels compared to whole grains due to their lower fiber content. The second major culprit is sugary drinks. Sugar-sweetened beverages and fruit juices contain sucrose and sugar are rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream because they are in the liquid form, which requires very little digestion. The quick influx of sugar causes a rapid increase in your blood glucose levels. In response to the high blood glucose levels, the pancreas releases a large amount of insulin, a hormone that helps cells absorb glucose from the blood. The rapid and high release of insulin helps to lower blood glucose levels, but it also causes an insulin spike. Unlike whole fruits, fruit juices lack fiber, which slows down the digestion and the absorption of these sugars. The absence of fiber leads to a quicker absorption of sugars into the bloodstream. Similar to sugar-sweetened beverages, the quick absorption of sugar from fruit juices causes a rapid increase in blood glucose levels. The third culprit is pastries and baked goods. Yum! Don't we all love cakes, cookies and pastries? So it has mostly white flour in it, which is commonly used in these products and is quickly digested into your glucose. So when consumed, refined flour is broken down into glucose quickly, causing a rapid increase in your blood glucose levels. Many pastries and baked goods contain high amount of added sugars like sucrose, corn syrup and honey. The rapid absorption of glucose from the refined carbohydrates and added sugars results in a quick spike in your blood sugar levels. Regular consumption of high sugar and high fat baked goods is associated with an increased risk of developing metabolic syndrome, which includes conditions like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and abnormal cholesterol levels. The fourth one is breakfast cereals. It is a quickest breakfast item that you can consume to save time, and it's easily and readily available, so you save cooking time, right? It is high in refined carbs and grains and sugar together, just like the baked goods that I was talking about earlier. Together, they spike the insulin levels, my friends, when they are consumed. The next one is instant oatmeal. Yes, oats are healthy, but not the flavored and instant ones, because sometimes they do contain sugar in it. Instant oatmeal is more processed than steel cut or rolled oats, which are cut into smaller pieces. This processing reduces the cooking time but also increases the rate of which they are digested. While oats are naturally high in fiber, the processing of instant oatmeal can reduce the fiber content compared to the processed oats. The next one is dried fruits, which so many of us put in so many of our foods. The dried fruits actually contain sugar in them. The dried fruits can spike your insulin levels due to its concentrated sugar content and reduced water content compared to the fresh fruits that we consume. The drying process removes most of the water from the fruit, concentrating the natural sugars like fructose and glucose into a smaller volume. Some dried fruits have a higher glycemic index compared to their fresh counterparts, meaning they can cause a quicker rise in your blood sugar levels. It is also easy to consume large amounts of these dried fruits as they are less filling and also tasty too. Seventh one is snacky foods. Who doesn't love them? Chips, crackers. Many snacky food items are made with refined flours and starches and even sugar in them, which are quickly digested into glucose. Snacks often contain added sugars to enhance the flavor, contributing to its higher sugar content. Processed snacks typically have low fiber content in them, which means they are digested and absorbed quickly. Some snacky foods contain trans fat or high levels of saturated fats in them, which can affect overall metabolism and insulin sensitivity. The last one I'll be talking about is flavored yogurts. Flavored yogurts often contain significant amounts of added sugars, including sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, or the fruit concentrate that enhance the taste. Unlike whole fruits out here, which can be added to your yogurt, and it definitely, because this contains fiber, it slows down the digestion. The fruit flavoring in the yogurt typically lacks fiber. The semi-liquid form of yogurt allows for quicker digestion and absorption of sugar compared to solid foods, and that spikes your insulin level. So best go for a plain yogurt if you're a yogurt lover. Even if you are at a calorie deficit, eating the wrong kinds of foods, eating frequently, or even if the calories going in are less, you will not burn that fat because the insulin is getting spiked due to constant eating and eating carbs all day, or even eating the wrong kinds of food, as insulin spike will prevent you from burning that body fat. So if you're eating highly refined and processed foods, it creates happy hormones and increases your dopamine levels. That keeps craving you for more and more of these processed foods, as it makes you feel as if you've eaten nothing at all, or you've eaten very little. So you're forever hungry and you keep eating frequently. The only way to decrease the insulin levels in the body and reduce the cravings for it is add a good quality protein source to your meals that fill you up. Eat more and more fibrous whole foods. Reduce the intake or strike out the refined grains, sugar, and processed foods, sugary beverages, including alcohol. Reduce your refined carbohydrate intake. Eat less frequently, and this can be achieved by adding some amount of protein to your meals. And don't forget to add that good source of fat also to your meals. Include some physical activity that will help you bring down the insulin levels. You can also include intermittent fasting in the way that suits you. And I can definitely tell you that after implementing the mentioned strategies, you will definitely avoid or prevent all the symptoms of any chronic disorders and lead a disease-free and medicine-free life. I hope you liked this video. So kindly like, comment and subscribe to my health channel, Health Talks with Ankush, and hit the notification button to receive frequent notification about all my upcoming videos. Bye.